Hello Africa, Barasa One, and welcome to another special edition, of course, of Kakapa Ya Rona. Today we're on episode number 5 and we're here in Tembisa, still Kasikia Makasara. We're here at the place called the Big Elephant, right in Tambega section. We're here to find a man who's gonna give you a lot of wisdom. You know, we get up close and personal. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe, like, share, and of course comment to the comment section there. Yeah, let's go inside. You know what we do in Kakapa Ya Rona, right? We surprise you, so let's go inside. Yeah. Well, we are inside the Big Elephant, right in Mtambega section in Tembisa. And of course, like I told you in the introduction, that we're here to find Kakapa Ya Rona. And with me, I'm sitting here with the champ of the world. This gentleman here, man, has been a champ of the world for decades, if I may say. He went through a lot of punches. The champion of the World Boxing Foundation, Ntate.
World champion.
DitauDiarora Molefyane.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
I want to hear the clapping, guys. Come on. These guys are jealous. Well, Ntate, welcome to Kakapa Ya Rona.
As I've said, thanks for inviting me. It's an honor and actually a privilege to be part of the crew because this will let young people around the township to know about me.
Yes, and to get to be inspired by your story because, hey, you've got a very fat profile. Yes. Yeah. I was going through your profile and I was like amazed. I was like, oh my Lord. Yeah. Tell me, I want us to, you're Majila.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bar Majila, Kibu Mina Home.
Yeah.
Home, Sanati Mutiling, Mutanawaji, or Kiribatan.
Yeah. Como.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely, sir. Okay, let's get into this thing. Where are you from?
I'm just an innocent kid from Tembisa township. Muritin section.
Okay. Oh, what is Shado?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got 4 siblings and 2 and both parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they passed away.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like both parents?
Yeah, both parents. The mother passed away before, and then my dad maybe about 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about the siblings? Are they still around?
The siblings, only one. The first one passed away last year, December.
Oh.
Yeah. He's the one who was my coach.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mentor, he used to buy me a newspaper every single day. I knew Post, I knew The World.
Oh.
I used to read about Joe Tole, Agri-Cluster. You know, I was into politics because I had a chance to read a paper every day.
Oh my God!
You know,
that's a wonderful thing, man. Like, I know such mentors. I do have a brother like that. So, but back then, I want you to take us, down the memory lane. I wanted you to tell us. We want to get the picture. Take us into the theater of mind. Into how was it for you as young people of Tembisa growing up? Like the most things, the memories that you have about those days.
Yeah, I mean, during 76, I wouldn't say I was part of it, but I was in it because I could see hippos going up and down. Do you know hippos? Those big trucks.
Yeah, we know those.
White people on top with the guns and all that.
Yeah.
we were part of that. We did throw stones, not our, being a kid, you can, but they could see these are just kids. They didn't worry about us, So we've done that. We saw our brothers, meaning Tembisa people fighting on the street with knives, killing each other. We've seen that. We've seen great people. We used to see Jomo Sono coming to Janlube and I don't know, they call it whatever, PSL 11, playing with Tembisa 11.
Yeah.
We could see soccer, who's that, Mkhari, Hill Extension Mkhari, at Janlube Stadium. We saw Flair, we saw Harare.
Oh,
do you know Harare?
The band.
The band.
Yeah.
Sipo Mabuzi.
The very same band that used to be called the Beaters. The Beaters. You used to call them the Beaters before?
Definitely. We knew them as, they were like wearing those Harare, like, clothes were like, going like that. And then we saw even Stimel. As I've said, there's so many good things about the township. We shouldn't look at only the bad things. So there's so many. I cannot even count, So, but anyway, as I've said, it's those challenges we went through, and then I would say lucky, but definitely we did well in life.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, you
In
did
that
well.
township.
Who can't say you didn't do well? I mean, like, ladies and gentlemen, you can see how good looking this man is. I mean, you'll think he's 21 or something. It's more like we're still going to celebrate your 21st.
Man, you make me feel good, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, you started fighting at a very young... I mean, like, what... before we... Because I don't want us to rush into talking about your career. Because I still want to get to understand what kind of person were you growing up. Were you the type of guy who could get involved, like, physically?
Oh yeah, I did. I did had so many fights in the streets. I remember during our time, it's like sections were like boundaries. You couldn't have a girlfriend from the
other side.
Then you're going to have a tough time. So I could have a girlfriend in Mtambe, where we are. You can go anywhere.
And Mtambe is one of those dangerous sections.
You couldn't come here.
Everyone, but I'm sorry about Mtambe. I know we are in Mtambe. Anyway, we know that Mtambe.
It was Mtambe.
Mtambe, Vusmusi, those sections. There's another one called Kalambazo.
Kalambazo. That's why I used to go for training. So now, because, as I've said, there's so many good things that we should look at in life, Guys around Kalambazo, they used to know me. They could see talent. When I was age of 11, 12, they used to protect me. I just couldn't understand now when I grow up. How did they know they shouldn't bother me, these other kids? There's something they could see, They could see there's something good about this young man. So that's why I'm saying, I'm what I am because of Tembisa. Because people in the township, grown-ups, could talk to me, not me knowing them. But they talked to me as if I was a neighbor's kid, and it made me feel really honored.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, so when you're still on the stand of you, knowing how to have girlfriends too, as far as women it's too far from
the girls go to Paul, go check a go to Paul.
And other guys couldn't do that.
They couldn't.
Because they couldn't fight for themselves.
Definitely. They didn't know them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were known at a very young
age. I was known when I was in Amateur. We used to fight at Ehlanzini. Ehlanzini, all the guys who were boxing in Tambeka used to come there.
Oh, yeah.
So I could easily come around there and have friends because these guys we box with, they could ask them, hey, but now because we were familiar, this is why I always tell people, make sure your kids do sport because they become disciplined, they become known, they make friends easy because in sport, you know, you meet more people and you get more people who admire you and all that. So make sure your kids become active. That will make a difference.
But what made you fall in love with boxing in the first place? I mean, you could have been a soccer player.
Definitely.
Or something else. Why boxing?
Yeah. As you say, I was a soccer player as well, but boxing took over because it was in my house. I grew up in boxing. When I was wearing a boxing glove, it was like coming up to here.
Yeah.
I was very young. I used to, so it was part of me boxing. But now I fell in love because of what I've said concerning papers. You know, read a paper, you saw Joe Fraser and all that. And I asked my brother, hey man, I want to see some of these people. He said, no, let's go to the library. You know, he told me about the library. Now I wanted to be a boxer. I said, no, the only way to be a boxer, you must go to school. So that's why I used to go to a library. To learn about boxing and all that and know history of boxing. Now it started giving me confidence.
And how old were you at that time?
No, I was around around 8, in between 8 and 12. It was in between 8 and 12.
That's too early.
That's
why even when I try to push you into telling us about yourself growing up, you just jump into boxing because I mean like you lived boxing all your life.
Exactly, it was in me.
Yeah, I mean like do you remember your first fight, like even if it's an amateur one?
No, definitely not.
My
first fight in amateur, I don't remember it. I was young. I started boxing when I was like 7 years old. 6, 7,
so you can't remember the first guy that you've ever punched?
But what I know is that when I was in there, people were like, hey!
Yeah.
It's like they were enjoying because I was giving this guy a hiding. Because when I looked, I could see, that's my sister there. And I said,
and she's screaming.
So I'm doing well in this thing. So, and then I started saying, let me focus on it. Maybe I'll get somewhere. But now I had to go to school as well. You know, I did get to matric. I couldn't write because that was that time whereby when you were supposed to write, they say, hey, akubhalwa. Sifuna bakhipha uMandela. And then I said, no, guys, I'm not going back to school.
But
during the riots.
But you do remember your first debut, though? Like a professional debut?
No, I remember I fought a guy from... this guy was from Pretoria. Jacob Matlala. And we are friends even today. We just met because I'm staying there. I met him several times. We are friends. He's doing well in life as well. You know, boxing, you know, sports in general. This guy, he's a disciplined and a successful businessman. It's because of what? He said, no, boxing has made a difference. He's disciplined. He's working hard, so he still have a good life, even if he never reached being a national champion or world champion.
Wow, your life, you lived a very, you lived a nice life all your life.
Definitely, I'll say that.
I mean, like how many people are getting a chance to be in whatever they want to do? I mean, like very few people are getting such chances at a very young age, and most people, they only discover themselves very late.
You know, I should have took that opportunity. And then not able to see that. No, the environment to me was conducive. As I've said, I had a great brother, passed away. Rest in peace, my brother. You know, so
may his soul rest in peace.
he was really a caterpillar for me. He made sure I focus on my boxing.
No, your story is really, most kids are going to learn a lot of things from you.
I hope so.
By watching this, by listening to this, I know you're the type of man who really care about young people
Definitely.
and who care about South Africans. Hey, especially got Tembisa and next.
Aye, kasi aye. Akibatli next wafana baka.
Yeah.
With DJ Shimza, Bosbu, Panyaza, and then I'm grateful to meet the guy who's doing Jabu.
Jabu, yeah.
Great young man.
Definitely,
And
definitely.
hopefully he's going to make it Lena. Usane kitebe kibona track imweti Jabu company and all that.
Definitely.
We deliver good pick and pay and all that.
No,
it's high time we need to.
Yeah.
We don't have to have that. We need to be part of it by say good things about other people. You know, not only yourself, about other people. And you know, it opens the way. You know, someone else once said to me, you know what I do, I always leave my door open so that other people could go in as well.
Exactly.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, yeah. No, that's beautiful say. And talking about this thing, Jabu, we need to talk about that a little bit because Jabu Archer actually is a company that produces this product here.
Yeah.
And they do very, very well. They do have a factory in Olifantsfontein.
Wow.
And
wow.
Yeah.
Great. Hands, guys. Hands, guys.
And one of by something on this podcast as we speak right now.
Can't believe that.
We are powered by them
great,
right now as we speak. So yeah, definitely the product, the Jabu Achai, it's a very nice, good bone. It's delicious. I think we're gonna give you this baguette here. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll take it home with you.
Thank you.
Taste it and please.
I can't wait.
As soon as you got like the first taste of it, give me a call.
Yeah,
and
I will.
tell me what you think of this product because this is proudly South African. It's beautiful that a product like this one, it's young as it still be, but they can know how to go like let's go and support like the guys in the township who are doing great things.
Yeah, you know, I just introduced him to Pelisilikani, the owner of the restaurant.
Earlier.
Earlier, and then it's really nice
Very
knowing
nice.
to meet people like those.
Yeah.
He will explore because people are those got experience in marketing and all that. They'll make a difference to his company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back into your profile, into DitauDiarora, because I heard that when you fought in the ring, you know, you moved like a lion, you roared like one.
All I'll say is that I had a talent, I had a skill. It's just I was like lacking the professional side and basically the skill or the boxing skill was not up to standard, you know. But I was talented. I remember when I was in the United States, I was like 34 years old, and I met Emmanuel Stewart, the trainer of Holyfield, the trainer of Thomas Hands.
Yeah.
He said to me, hey, you know what? This guy looks good. It's just that time is not on his side. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I was old, not enough to do well. He said to me, if you could have met me when I was around early 20s, I could have done better. I had skill, but time was not on my side.
Yeah. I mean, like, when did you end the name like DitauDiarora? When? At which age?
Yeah, this name came when I was in professional with one of the reporters, Gina Mutsei.
Okay.
He was a boxer. He's the one who gave me the name DitauDiarora.
Yeah.
The nickname Diarora, and my last name is Molefyane. This is why even today when I hear the DitauDiarora, the soccer player, I become proud because I know the name. I was the first
Came
one.
From you. I even know DitauDiarora, the musician.
Is that so?
Yes, there's
That's
an
a
artist.
musician.
He does gospel.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
I met the guy.
He's a friend of mine.
Wow.
He got like that roaring voice. So
It's a privilege to me.
he's a friend of mine. Actually, we used to be in the same record company.
Oh.
Yeah, called Triple Z Records. So, so Ditau Munna, I'm with another Ditau, but this one, hey, he's gonna give you the
Ditau,
punches. Yeah. So yeah, definitely, he's a music man.
Oh,
So
yeah.
me know you inspired a lot of people. So that's why now they're inheriting the name Ditau.
It's a privilege to me.
It is.
It's a privilege.
It
to me.
is.
I'm telling you.
It is
And
definitely.
It makes me feel good.
Yeah. You're saying when you're fighting in the ring, people compared you to a young lion,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
way you fought, the way
Yeah.
you jump,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like when
Yeah.
when the lion is jumping to its prey or something. So most people are saying that you fought more like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, or Sugar Ray. Yeah, I was that kind of a boxer who's, there are two kinds of boxers. There's those, the formal ones who like formal, and I was like the expressive one.
Okay.
I was a character. I was not a boxer, a normal boxer. I was just a character.
Okay.
Yeah, I was doing things like what Jomo used to do in soccer.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing normal things other soccer players are doing.
Oh, you did things differently.
Yeah, so I used to be charismatic. I had so many other. It was a mental issue for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was not a fight.
How did you do it? I mean, like, what was in your head? What was in your mind when you were in a ring and fighting? What's the secret behind that?
Yeah, it's fascinating because with me,
Yeah.
when I was going to a fight, I wasn't like other people. They were like, "Ish, Kolwana, ish,
Yeah.
ish, ish."
Yeah. Oh.
And me, I was looking forward. I'm looking forward. I want to show him I can beat him.
Oh, yeah.
We are competing. To me, it was competition. It wasn't about fighting.
Oh.
It was about competing
Yeah.
towards the other guy.
Oh,
and all that.
yeah.
So I used to enjoy it in that sense.
In that sense, yeah. And for a fact that you really fell in love with boxing on a real level, you discovered yourself at a very young age.
Yeah.
So, tell us about a fight in between yourself and, or maybe let's talk about your first trip to oversee or to,
Yeah.
when you first.
Hey, I can't wait to talk about it.
The first day. I mean,
Yeah, I
like,
can't wait
I would
to
like to know that because, hey, here you are knowing that tomorrow morning, or maybe that evening, I don't know what time was it, you were going to jump into a plane, something that once told your father about. How was it?
No, I just waited to be in a flight, which was a British Open. And then when we sat down, when the engine was on, and I told my father, "Hey, you remember I once told you,
Yeah.
today it's us.
And
We're flying."
and you were with him at that time?
Yeah, and we're going to England. He loved England. You know, all our parents used to love Queen Elizabeth thing and all that.
Yeah.
So we went to the Harrods
Okay.
Mall, the Harrods shopping mall. At that time, it was the only mall in the world. Yeah, Harrods.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we went there and then we bought some clothes as well. And we went to Albert Hall in London. And we had fun. We stayed there for 2 weeks.
But I want to get, the thing is, with me is I love it when a person is telling me a story,
Yeah.
step by step, man. I just want to get this thing. Your first time at Jan Smart's airport, or Artambo, maybe. They used to call it like Jan Smart. Like going there, getting there as a black person, surrounded by the whole lot of white people traveling to different places. How was that?
Yeah, my flight was a 4:30 flight. It flies at 6:30. I took a shower a day before. I wanted to make sure I don't lose this flight. I'm there in time.
You know?
And I took a shower before. They said, no, why? I said, I'm going tomorrow. I don't want to miss this opportunity. They said, but you'll have to take a shower tomorrow. I said, I don't know if I have time. If not, I'm going straight to the airport.
Yeah.
But fortunately, I had time, so I had to take a shower again the next day. But I was ready. We were supposed to be there. If it's a 4:30 flight, we're supposed to be there. Booking in was around 4, from 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I was there at 1. 1 o'clock, I didn't want to miss this flight.
The excitement.
The excitement of being in a big plane.
And at that time you're with your pops, your father.
Oh, my dad, man.
He's
What I am.
moon.
He used to carry me in the bag to the gym. And other fathers, he didn't do that with their own kids.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's the type of relationship
And they
that
said,
you
hey,
have.
how can you carry a kid? I said, no, it's my kid. Leave this kid here.
Yeah.
And I became now, we went to Britain together.
Oh.
You know, it was awesome for me. And after that, and then I started going with my dad, with my brother now, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure my dad feels the impact of contributing to my
life.
my life, you know. So I did that, and after that, I started going around all the countries I went to. I went with my brother now.
Tell me more. Hey, I'm interested in knowing about your father more now. Tell me about him.
He was a great guy.
Yeah.
You would ask them in Tembisa, they'll tell you. This is why I said they had him with Mr. Kafela.
Yeah.
They had a butchery in Ntambeka.
Like they were partners, into that
there.
business.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was well known in the township. He contributed a lot. He had a soccer team. He had a band team.
Okay.
You know, he was a hustler.
Ah,
you know, he was doing everything.
No, I'm getting a picture. He was more like Jabu.
More like Jabu. I nearly said that. So those are guys who hustle, and ultimately they don't do that for themselves. They always think about other people.
Other people.
Yeah. And they normally do well in most cases. Because you know, when you do something thinking about other people, then you're putting yourself in other people's shoes, then you become successful because these people can realize you always think about them.
Oh yeah. Then the day of fighting came overseas.
Yeah, overseas.
In England.
Yeah, in England, yes, I did well. I was still young. I did well. I fought a 10-round fight, but I won in 7th round.
Okay.
It's a white guy. They don't know boxing that much in England. And then the next one was when I was going to America. I went to Sacramento. I lost against Tony Lopez.
Okay.
My first fight. And
the very same Tony Lopez that we know.
Yeah, the one who fought Brian Mitchell, the one who fought Dingan Tobela. We fought we were talking about it, me and Brian Mitchell, that you know what, we should call the guy. He fought 3 South Africans. You see, he must come to South Africa. I said, yeah, I think it's a good idea. He must come. And then I went back on my own, by myself now, without my crew. So I went there, I stayed there for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, and then that's when I got the championship, the world championship. I was based in LA, and then I went to fight for the championship in Australia, and I went back to America, but I couldn't defend it in America because Americans don't know me. I'm not an American.
Yeah.
I couldn't have my own supporters there.
Yeah.
So I waited for coming back to South Africa, and I started defending it when I was here. I defended twice. For the 3rd time I lost, and I lost the championship. And I think I went back to England. That was my last fight. I went to England, and then after that, I retired, but I didn't tell anyone that I was retiring. Because it's not easy to tell people. You tell people the next thing you come back.
Yeah.
I just decided on my own, no, I'm done. But I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell anyone to do with boxing. Reporters used to call me, hey, when is your next fight? I said, no, not long, not long. But in my mind,
knowing that you retired.
Because you know what makes it fun is because I was still going to the gym. But I never thought of it, because I knew I'm done. You know, there's something I want to say now. People must know about it. Boxing, when you fight, after I fight, for the week you can't stand on your own, then there's something wrong. It's just that maybe can I stand up and show you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know,
show me.
If you fight 12th round, after 12th round, the whole week, you can't stand with your friends and stand like this.
Okay.
Then you must know you're in trouble. If you want to stand like this, you must lean on something.
Oh, yeah.
The brains are swollen.
Oh, it's the so-called what do they call it? Concussion or something. It's more like when a person went through an accident and you shook your head. Like
I was feeling that.
Yeah.
And even when I walk, I could see, I don't walk like, but you know,
Yeah.
And I said, no, it's dangerous now. I must leave the sport. Some, they don't do that.
Okay. When you said you stayed in the States on your own for 3 years, you said 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
You literally stayed that site like alone.
Alone, periodically alone. Why alone? I wanted to have a world championship, and if you must get it in South Africa, you must get it through a promoter here.
Oh, yeah.
But if I'm in America, all the promoters and all the championships are in America. It will be easy for me to get a championship.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I decided to go there with my own finance.
Yeah.
It's a good question, my brother. No one have asked me that question. No one. You are the first one to ask me that question.
Yeah.
How do you go there on your own without a sponsor? I went there without a sponsor, but I made it. It was not easy. There were days where I was sleeping under the bridge. I could sleep under the bridge for about 3 months.
Are you serious?
And people didn't know in South Africa, that guy is sleeping under the bridges there. It was tough.
It was. It was tough. I can imagine. I mean, like, today, now we have lucky to have people like Jabu, they can be on our side when we try to, you know, to venture into this whole thing. I mean, like, it says something. If someone can come to you and say that I'm seeing your project and I want to support you into this thing, it's something wonderful.
I'm telling you, it's touching.
Yeah.
That you got somebody behind you giving you support, and you know, financially you're in a good status. As you say, you got a place to stay. You know, it's because of the support I get from the sponsor. It's not supported, it's a sponsor. And it shows. There are people who don't mind contributing to other people's life, you know. And with me, I was on my own, and those people don't know me.
Oversee.
So if I don't have money to pay rent, where should I go? To the streets.
To the streets. Because in America, they don't even buy it,
I know in America, they don't even buy it.
You don't have a rent.
You
go straight.
And when you in the street, when they say, welcome, my brother, welcome. Come and stay with us. They get you a place. I stayed there for 3 months, and I started getting fights now. You know, I was going to the gym. People from the gym, they didn't know that I'm sleeping in the bridges. You know, I couldn't tell them.
It's kind of it's one of those things that people should know, that you don't just get things easy.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of hard work and the love for what you're doing. Because anyway, if you didn't love boxing, I don't think you ever stand for that.
Who's this guy who's a joker? Wamukasi,
yeah.
Skhumba.
Yeah.
Skhumba said, I heard him talking about me on TV that said I was selling Mazamba in the United States.
Yeah.
In the United States, you can sell Mazamba. Yeah. It's a blessing.
Yeah. No, it is. But it takes a lot of guts, a lot of passion for one to take that type of an adventure, if I may call it that, to just go and for what you love doing. And where in a foreign land where you're gonna come across people that you're not familiar with in terms of culture and those type of things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was challenging, as I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. This is why I say to these kids today that, have a dream and take that dream, take action, make it a goal. Have a business plan like you plan. In 5 years, I want to do. Definitely, nothing is impossible. You'll be anything you want to be.
Yeah.
Even me too. I went to United States. My target was to be a world champion, and I got there. I was a boxer, and I got welcomed in America, and I did very well. When I went there on my own, I didn't know whether I was in Cape Town or was in Joburg or I was in. But
you were just in America.
Yeah, I was just in America, and then I end up at a library. That's the best place you must be in your life. Library.
Yeah.
I learn. Yeah, where I am and how to speak to these people, because I've been talking to these people. I don't understand them when they're saying. They say, no. You see how they talk, they do this.
Yeah.
And within 2 months, I knew how to, and I knew how to stop the taxi, how to get a transport, and I knew how to get a boxing gyms and all that through the library. Yeah. Education, it's key in life.
Everything.
Yeah.
To everything. Tell us about your fight, a fight in between you and Ricky Reina in Australia.
Yeah. This is the fight when I won the World Boxing Federation Championship. Yeah, it was a tough fight because I never had a good preparation from my side. When I was in America, I was changing stables, but definitely the stable I went to, it was for the guy who was a trainer to Mike Weaver, who came to South Africa. So the guy liked my style of boxing because he knew boxers from South Africa. So he took me, and fortunately it helped me. I became a world champion. But as I've said, I went back to America because I was based there at that time. Yeah. I couldn't come back home.
Then when you won a belt in Australia, what happened to that belt? You got that belt after years.
Yeah,
what happened? What
a controversial story that happened to the belt. I fought in Durban. Yeah. And normally when you fight a world championship.
Yeah. Is it when you fought like around the Cobra?
Yes.
Yeah.
I fought in Durban. Normally when there's a world championship, they must buy a belt.
Oh yeah.
Because if I lose this one, this guy must get a new belt. Because when you fight for the world championship, when you win, that belt is yours forever.
Oh yeah.
It's yours.
It belongs to you.
Yeah, when you fight for a second fight, is then the second fight, if you lose, that belt will be given to that guy.
Oh yeah.
So I went with my belt because the promoter said, hey, you know what? I'm waiting for the belt. Can we use yours for the fight? And then after the fight, if you lose, we'll give you back at the back rooms. Yeah. But you'll give to him at the boxing ring.
Oh yeah, just to...
Yeah, just to understand.
Just to buy
yes, And that's when I lost the belt. Because I lost it in the ring. I lost it after the fight. And then this was the times when there were no cell phones and all that. I had to call the guy every day. Hey, where's my belt? Where's my belt? In 3 or 4 months' time, I even forgotten to call the guy. I couldn't call the guy. Till now, during the COVID, when Panyaza started talking about it, because there's a guy who's a reporter in Sowetan. He said, we want to know what happened to the DitauDiarora's championship belt. And then the Tembisa guy, who's that? It's the guy, the clowner.
Oh yeah, Skhumba.
Skhumba, Shimza, Panyaza, they said they'll buy the belt for me. Because I said, no, I fought for it, I can't buy it again.
Yeah.
So they bought it from the organization.
Okay.
So I went pick it up at the airport.
And I'm sure now it was too expensive. Right?
Yeah, very expensive.
Yeah.
So I decided I couldn't stay with the belt at my house. So I gave it to the Tembisa auditorium
Okay.
at municipality. And I think they've banned the place there. I don't know whether my belt is...
Are you the very same place that got banned? Are you talking of Tembisa Civic Center?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, but I think it's okay because they could have told me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they've
Now
got
let's hope
some
your
safe.
belt is still okay.
Yeah, it's all
Because
right.
like even today I was expecting to see it like kids father for the first time.
Yeah, no, I did talk to them. I said them, during festive season I need the belt. They said you can get it anytime.
Oh yeah.
Because there are people who want to take a picture
Pictures
out of
with
it.
you.
Yeah.
We want to have lots of
Your
pictures
friend
with
as
you.
well. Yeah.
In that belt because
Yeah.
obviously that is more like a World Cup.
Yeah,
us,
having that.
Yeah.
My daughter was getting graduation from Turkish.
Yeah.
When he was wearing the belt, I was wearing my belt.
Yeah, as well.
So
yeah, you both graduated.
Yeah, no, it's an honor.
Yeah,
It's a privilege.
it is. It's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Really
hey,
nice.
Your story is very beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
we're getting inspired. Like, hopefully to you as a young man out there, man, a young man or woman.
Yeah, no.
You are inspired by the story of Ntate DitauDiarora. Let's continue with this thing. I want to ask you this question here. I want to ask you about you still in the thing of you growing up and during those days when you guys did tournaments and the whole environment. How was it? The support, from the people, Mokasi, because I do know for like people of Tembisa supported you, and we had people of Soweto supporting the roast.
Yeah.
But we supported you though in the whole of South Africa. The thing is, if it's in between the townships, it will be like that.
Yeah,
But everyone in South Africa, we were all proud of you.
Yeah.
All people were proud of you. But how was it like when you were fighting?
Fascinating, my brother. This is why some of the guys who get famous and they end up going down and out, depression, suicide and all that.
Yeah.
Because you can't sleep on your own. You sleep when your friend is gone. And you wake up when the guy is waking you up. You don't wake up on your own. At that time, I used to be waked up by people coming to the house, or when I sleep, it's when the last person has left my house. At that time, it was, but fascinating. I love this kind of a attention. We all want attention.
No,
it's true,
we all want attention.
It's true. So
yeah, that's true.
It was nice at that time.
And especially because back then we were still young, so
Yeah,
like young people all love attention.
And it contributed when I get older, because after that I went into taxi business. I did well. I got support from people, and then from taxi business I went to, and that was during the Zolabad time, before the crimes of taxis, and then there came what? I went into communication. Vodacom, when the cell sees the cell phones comes in. Yeah, so I became a Vodacom franchisor. So all I want to say that is that there were like houses in the township. There's a nice corner house. Hey, you can start business there. People will say, hey, Ditau, we've been going there. Hey, people, that mother who stays there doesn't want anything to do for us. Let's see whether they will let you go in. I said, me. She knows me.
Yeah,
I know she knows me.
Yeah.
Every old woman in these houses, they all know me.
Yeah, I mean,
they love me. And you know, I'll go there, I'll get business.
Yeah.
Said, no, we're now going to be here.
An advantage of being famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean like, and talking about that, what do you think is the main? I want you to tell us about the disadvantages first of popularity, of fame.
Yeah.
Like, what's the main thing? What's the main challenge?
It's your personality, my brother. Live the truth.
Yeah.
Don't try to buy somebody else's face. Live the truth. If nothing goes well, face the life. If nothing goes well. As I've said, I was in taxi business. I bought a taxi. I drove my own taxi. I didn't want to.
On your own?
On my own.
Oh,
I drove my own taxi.
Somebody could have hired like drivers.
Exactly.
Because
I said, no, it's my taxi. I can drive it as well. I must know the business so that I should know how it goes. Yeah. So I drove my own taxi, and I end up having 4 taxis. I did very well into taxi business, but now with all the crime coming in, I went out of it. I went into the business of.
No, it seems like this fame thing never took you anywhere. I mean, like, you never got taken by the hype of being famous.
Yeah.
Because like even now, as we communicate with you, ever since we started communicating with you, how easy you are, you know, how
thank you,
down to earth you are, and those type of things. I mean, like some people motorists are just one track. Already are some and here we are sitting with this man who is not just famous in South Africa only, but the whole world. I think if you can go to Botswana, people know you. Nigeria, everywhere in Africa and everywhere outside the country, people know you. But you are still down to earth like that. That's why I ask you a question of what are the main disadvantages of being famous?
Yeah, it's simply that humble yourself around people.
And the advantages, of course.
If you have smile, you don't have stress.
Yeah.
But if you don't have smile, you'll always have stress.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't have a smile, you think. But if you have a smile, you think good. You know, you
positive.
Smile to every person, you greet whoever,
and
don't mind walking. Even if you have a car, it doesn't mean you can always be in a car. You can take a walk.
Yeah.
You know, so this is what I've said. Live the truth. Live the truth, and if you live the truth, you'll enjoy life. And if you don't live the truth, you'll want to satisfy everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone, and you can't satisfy.
You won't.
No.
As much as, I mean, like, being a good man, you are.
Yeah.
Mara still you do have like people who hate you as
exactly.
Who hate a fella without even knowing.
I could understand.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not saying everyone loves me in Tembisa. But I'm not saying everyone hates me in Tembisa. I love this township.
I don't think there's anyone who can hate.
Who understand?
I mean, like, how do they get to that though? How do you get to hate a man like this? I mean, like, how can you do that?
Yeah, I know.
Even Skhumba, after I joke, how do you feel about it?
Not at all. I love that young man.
Yeah,
I love him.
What did he actually say about you?
He said, I'm selling mazamba in America, in the street. I'm selling mazamba in the street, and I was laughing. You know, my daughter called me, "Hey, Dad, why are you selling mazamba in America?" I said, no, that guy is crazy.
Yeah.
And it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
People know about me. You know, inja kokonto ile batini inja
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what they say. Otherwise the dogs wouldn't bark at the car which is not moving.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that means if people talk about you, there's something good about you. So don't ever think bad about people. Because you'll think bad and find out when they talk about you, they say something nice. You see, as I'm saying, wherever I go, I expect a positive response.
Yeah.
Even if I get a negative one, I understand these are human beings.
Yeah.
They can't always agree with me with whatever I do.
Yeah.
And as I'm saying, I'm happy in Tembisa. I'm enjoying myself when I'm around the township. So that's how life is supposed to be.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Especially when you are a pride of a nation like this.
Yeah.
I would like us to get to what's the end of our interview because it time fly like that. But now I want you to give us, or maybe give us like the advice or inspirational weight or motivation, to the young people out there. What can you say to the young people? I wanted to speak to that camera there because
which one?
In that one, you tell them.
Oh,
yeah.
All I'll say is that nothing is impossible, my brother. Nothing is impossible. Anything you have a dream, just take that dream into action. Have goals and plans, you'll achieve it.
Definitely.
I know from me, I'm not saying something like from the Bible. No, I'm saying literally what happens in life. But you focus, you work hard, you'll make it. Definitely.
Who try it? I mean, like, if it was so good, I don't know. I only say that, when they watch this podcast, they need to understand we do this thing to give them the whole of these wisdoms from people like you. If they can't hear it from you, I don't understand. So, how do you want us to remember you? How do you want us to remember you? That day,
all I want is that what is in my mind, all I think is that if there's celebration about me, it's when I'm alive, not when I'm dead. I don't know. I don't believe in celebrating somebody when I tlhokofetse. Hasapila, nothing has been said about the person. And when Hasa tlhokofetse, be le wena ba bua ka motho. So I hope we should change that mentality. I appreciate you talking to me. It's like celebrating my life while I'm still alive and about me, with me, than wait when I'm dead and start talking about me. So I really appreciate that.
No, we appreciate you coming to the podcast. We really, really appreciate you. As I said before, and I'm going to say this many times again, that you're a very good man.
Thank you. You
are the pride to all of us.
Thank you.
We love you. And I want you to know that South Africans really, really love you. You know what am I going to do next time? Next time I'll walk around with a camera around and ask people about you so that I can bring to you a proof of how much people really love you and they still recognize you.
In this township.
In this township.
I can't wait for that.
And other places as well. Because don't you think that you are only loved here in Tembisa?
Yeah, no, I go to Ditau, I was in Soweto. Yeah, some they recognize me, some they don't anymore. But anyway, it's life, you can't choose anyone to remember. Even myself, some I didn't remember. So I don't get offended by that. But as you say, it's great when I can remind who I am. Oh, you, and then it feels nice
good,
when somebody reacts in a very positive way.
No, thank you so much, sir, for giving you to us. Like giving yourself, dedicating you to us, making us all proud and give us the type of dignity that you're giving us as South Africans. Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah, keep it on, my brother. Keep talking about the people in the township.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much. And the interview went like that, and that was the episode 5 of Kakapa Ya Rona DitauDiarora Molefyane ke machila ke khomo ba re khomo e tsaletse motsileng motlana wa ke wa ke di batana. And by so doing, from me, my name is Ngwasheng, like you know me. And I would like to say till we meet again on the next episode. And do me a favor, After watching this, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. You share this channel with the rest of your friends. And you also make sure that you like, you comment, and do the rest of those things because we depend on you. Today's episode was powered by Jabu Archer, as you all know. And it happened right here at the Big Elephant, right here in Ntambeka section in Tembisa. I would like to say right about now, hasta la vista, baby.